Welcome to the Off-Though Podcast, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's been, I know, a little bit of a minute since we've been here. But we're going to kind of do a bigger episode this episode. We're just going to kind of throw it all in one. We're going to take a look back at the games. I know it's been a little minute now. Kind of everything's been settled in. Then we're also going to do the picks as well. Give me just a second. Okay, so yeah, I know these games have been now sitting here for a minute. We kind of we'll take a look back at all the games, all the news. There's been some trades going around now. Trades are kind of kicking off here before the deadline. MLB baseball, postseason baseball. We got Game 1 of the World Series. It's finally like, all right, this is when I'll watch baseball, bro, because it was a damn good game. Didn't get to catch it. Just got done watching the highlights. Looked like a damn good game. I need to remember when these games are on so I can watch these games. But yeah, so we'll kind of talk about that. NBA season's kicked off now. We're kind of taking off on Bambi legs right now in the NBA season, but my Miami Heat have not had a good start, which this is what I expected from the Miami Heat. They're gonna take a big dip down. They didn't do anything. They let guys walk, and they did not bring anybody in. So you're going to get a worse product than what we did last year. To me, it's about the Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics in the East. I know Cleveland's looked good so far this year, Atlanta as well. Can't buy into them yet because they haven't been there. I know two of the teams. I mean, the Knicks are starting off. The East is kind of anybody's year. I mean, a lot of down years. The Nets aren't what people want them to be. Miami's taking a step back. Philly has not played great basketball yet. So, I mean, you've kind of got just a pit of guys. But, I mean, team-wise, Milwaukee and Boston's about it. I mean, on the West, you got the who's who of who that's getting in. And none of them are the Lakers. I mean, they're the worst team in the NBA at 0-5. The only team to not win a game other than the Sacramento Kings. But, I mean, the West, Portland's 5-1, Phoenix 4-1, Memphis 4-1, Utah's 4-2. Utah, who has nobody anymore, they're 4-2. Denver's 4-2. The Spurs are 4-2. Timberwolves are 4-2. Golden State's they're 8th right now, and they're 3-2. That's how good the West is, man. It's a night and day difference from East and West, especially this year. The East got really weak. The West got strong as hell, man. And the Lakers don't even come close to being a part of it. That's why I don't know if they're going to be in the playoffs this year. I mean, fuck, dude. They're 0-5, and they're in the West. If they're 0-5 in the East, okay, yeah, you could still probably get in. Yikes, man. Yeah, I mean, it's way too early to be eliminating teams, but not a good start. Not a good start at all. I will kind of talk about that more, but yeah. So let's talk about the Phillies Astros. Game 1 of the Phillies Astros, just as we expected. We knew everyone knew the Phillies were going to be here. I mean, everybody. I mean, obviously not the Dodgers, who dump a bunch of money in their team every year. Why would they be here? That's not how it works. All right. But no, seriously. I mean, the Phillies are just a great story, and they're more than just a great story. They remind me of my fucking Cardinals. I've been seeing old videos come up of David Freese's comeback home run, kind of resurfacing from the 2011 World Series. I don't know. These guys just remind me the Phillies just keep fighting. The Astros seem like the big bully, that's been there, that's done that, whatever. And Phillies just that underdog that just keeps swinging, man. They keep fighting. I didn't give them a shot in hell against us. And when they beat us, I was like, all right, cool. One little game they got, whatever. And when they went against Atlanta, I thought, no way, dude. There's no fucking way this team wins. And, I mean, they just find a way to keep winning. Then they come in Game 1 of the World Series, and they handle their fucking business, dude. I mean, JT Realmuto's looking good. Kyle Schwarber's fit in. Reese Hoskins and Bryce Harper doing their things. I mean, their 1 through 4 right now is pretty damn fucking good. They're really. I mean, that's their nucleus right there. Is their first 4 guys. Nick Castellanos made a hell of a catch in the bottom of the 9th, which he don't make that catch, the game's over. The Astros win. So I mean, that was a beautiful catch that he made. diving catch. Aaron Nola's, doing his thing still. I mean, he got roughed up a little bit, but they found a way to come back and win this game. That's all that matters. That Tucker kid was, he kind of had their number. He had Nola's number. He hit the solo shot in the second, and then in the third he hit the 2-run shot, which got him up to 5-0. So, a lot of resilience shown by Philly. They didn't go away. Good year for Philly teams right now. You got the Eagles playing like, gods on that football field. You got the Phillies doing the unthinkable right now. They did it to the Braves. Why not the Astros? Only difference with the Astros is the experience, obviously. But, Philly, the Eagles looking good. Phillies here, they're doing their damn thing. Almost got a shot at winning this thing. The 76ers, we'll see, to be continued on that one. So, good year for Philly sports. Astros just kind of gave it up at the end, man. They had it. They'll bounce back. This will go a few games, but the Phillies really can win this thing. They've proven to themselves now they can win the whole thing here. But the Astros are not going to just sit down and take this loss. Verlander had a hell of a game up until the end there, but they roughed him up in the fourth. This will be a good. I don't know who we get for the next game. Who's pitching game 2? Who's on the mound? Zach Wheeler and Framber Valdez. No. Yeah. That's the pitchers. I've never heard of Valdez. He had a 2.82 ERA, 194 Ks. He was 17-6. Hell of a year. The wins are going to be there, but solid ERA. Never heard of this guy. Zach Wheeler coming from. Was he on the Padres? Why do I think? Hold on. No, Zach Wheeler was on the Mets. That's right. I wanted the Cardinals to get Wheeler in 2020 when he was a free agent. And he was 12-7 with a 2.82 ERA, 163 Ks. This will be a fun matchup between these two guys. Yeah, dude, Philadelphia was third, and they're in the NL East, bro. The Mets and Atlanta both were 101 and 61, and they just took care of the business. Just took care of the business. Yeah, the Padres, man. He had 2 wins against the Padres. So, this will be a fun matchup. I know I'm just kind of just rambling there. I was looking at stats and stuff. So, yeah. The MLB postseason baseball is here. That's what we've been waiting on. Good games, meaningful, fun games, and we kind of kicked it off. So, if you haven't been watching, if you didn't watch first game like I did, I would start watching. Fun matchups. So last week, NFL, we went 7-7, 55-51 after that week, the Bucs losing to the Panthers and fucking Packers to the Commanders and shit, is what it is. You really can't expect it. Just kind of gloss it. We're not going to go in depth to all these games and all this shit because, it has been a minute. I will just kind of go through all these games and give my takeaways. Atlanta, to me, that was just a bad matchup for Atlanta going in, right? They had 2 corners out in Casey Hayward and D. Alford. And then you lose A.J. Terrell, who's not playing next week either. So you lose him. You lose your 3 corners, dog, and you go up against a 3-headed monster against T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd. Just a fucking terrible matchup, as you could tell, as Joe Burrow had, 300 and something yards at half, dude? At fucking halftime. Didn't really stand a chance. Not a good matchup. You look at the stats here. Buck 55 for Boyd, 130 for Chase, dude. 93 for Higgins. You're missing 3 corners. Isaiah Oliver just came back. He was just hurt. This is his first game back. So bad timing, bad matchup. as of right now, with the Bucs losing on Thursday night, which we'll talk a lot more about here in a second, Atlanta sits top of the division, so we're fine. I'm not mad at that loss. It's an out-of-division, out-of-conference loss, so not even going to matter for a wild card spot or anything. If you're going to lose, that's the one to lose. That was just bad matchup. We play them any other time, and it's a different ball game. If we are full strength at corner, we have A.J. Terrell and Casey Hayward. They've been playing great together, but not going to have Terrell for next week. They already said that. Yeah, the Cowboys beating the Lions. Dak's back. Good game to come back again, like I had predicted. A fluff game for him. Take a look at what they do next week. The next game, we'll see. Interesting one where the Titans beat the Colts, but that meant Matt Ryan received a benching after his two-pick performance. I don't know. I don't know if you're really going to blame all this on all these struggles on Matt Ryan. That's not really been the problem. Your run game is Jonathan Taylor's. He's nowhere to be found this year. 386 yards and a touchdown. So that's not what you signed up for, right? You signed up for the guy that was just leading the league in rushing last year. He's not even close to that. He's 21st in rushing. So that's not there. Your O-line doesn't seem to be the same as what it used to be. Your receiving core, other than Michael Pittman, no one really knows who the hell you got. Paris Campbell played great. Alec Pierce has had moments, but it's not what it was. The grass ain't always greener. He goes over there, and now he's getting benched. I don't know if that helps. I really don't think that helps. That's not going to help the Colts. You're 3-3. You're looking up at your division. That's 4-2. They may have swept you, but it's not over. This is waving the white flag saying, guys, our season's fucked. We're going with Sam. You're going with Sam Ellinger over a Hall of Fame quarterback in Matt Ryan. This doesn't sit well with me. The Colts have just, probably shaken up the locker room because half the guys are not going to want this dude coming in. They're going to want the proven vet that gives them the best chance to win. And the guys that can see that are going to be like, oh, geez. The other guys that go, well, 3-3 doesn't hurt. Yeah, well, it does hurt because now you have a really good chance of losing the rest of your fucking games with a backup quarterback in. Your team's not that good to win with a starting caliber quarterback. What makes you think that a younger quarterback that has had no real experience is going to come in and win you ball games? That's not going to solve your problems. It's going to bring headaches and frustration into the locker room. And at this point, it's the trade deadline. Just trade Matt Ryan. If you're not going to go back to him, but if you're going to make a little stupid statement like, oh, we're going to take the quarterback out, no one's untouchable. Yeah, I don't buy into that horse shit. The guys see that shit on the wall. It is what it is. You ride it out just like the Green Bay's riding it out at 3-4 after the loss to the Commanders. You're not going to the fucking next commodity at quarterback. It's not happening. You're not going to Jordan Love. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers gives you a better chance to win. It's a fucking team sport, dog. It's a team sport. If you lose, you do not just blame the quarterback unless they play bad. Matt Ryan did have 2 picks, but he still gives you the best chance to win at this point because going into the season, your plan was Matt Ryan, not Sam Ellinger. Not a shot at Sam Ellinger. You're comparing apples to oranges, and it makes no fucking sense. But, yeah, like I said, the Commanders did beat the Packers. This is why picking games this year makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. The fucking Commanders just beat the damn... It's Taylor Heineke versus Aaron Rodgers. You know what my problem is with Green Bay? Dude, this is literally the problem with Green Bay. They can't fucking run the ball. Week after week, I talk about this. Green Bay lost. Man, they have no fucking running game. They have Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. A scary combo at running the ball. A scary fucking combo. Aaron Jones is 8 for 23, and A.J. Dillon is 4 for 15. Neither one of them have a touchdown. What the fuck, dude? They got outran by Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson. They got fucking 50 Cent running the ball on him. He's been shot, and he's still better running back than anybody on Green Bay. Jesus, dude. And the receivers, non-fucking existent. Aaron Jones was their best receiver. He's a fucking running back, dude. It makes no sense to me. There's just no offense. I don't know if it's offensive line, if it's what. You can't say it's not having weapons because that has nothing to do with running the fucking ball. This is either an O-line issue or just the team just has a stench on it where they just... and losses like this don't fucking help. Especially ones where you're supposed to win. You get a pick 6 from Devondre Campbell for crying out loud. and you only managed to put up 14 points after that on offense. Yikes, dude. Green Bay is in trouble. Panic button, panic button, panic button. They are fucking doomed, dude. This is bad. This is worst case scenario. You just lost to the fucking Commanders. You may or may not be fucked. Just keeping it honest. Because as far as wild card goes, you're looking at NFC East teams getting that. I mean, you got the 6-0 fucking Eagles and the 5-1 Giants, and then the fucking Cowboys are what, 5-2? Washington's their worst team's 3-4 and just beat the fucking Green Bay Packers. So you tell me who's getting the fucking wild cards. So if you don't win that division from Minnesota, Green Bay, you guys are fucked. Bad, dude. Just as equally bad in the same fucking category. It's the Panthers beating the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers can't even get more than 3 points on the board. That's just fucking brutal, dog. Bucks are bad, and they're in the same boat. Somebody's gonna make it to shore, and somebody ain't. Maybe both of them don't make it. The Bucks are just fucking. They're no good. Their offense struggles again. What's wrong? I don't know. Maybe it's because no one fucking ran the ball. 8 for 19 for Lenny, and 6 for 24 for Rashad White. No touchdowns. Common theme here. Brady's thrown it 50 times. They can't run the ball. It becomes predictable. You know, you're down, so you're just throwing shit up to people. Yeah, it is what it is. Just fucking not good, dude. Not good. I don't know. You got to hit the panic button. You just lost their team tanking. The fucking Panthers are actively tanking, trading away their team, their best players on the team, saying we want to lose, and we want to lose now and fast and hard. And the Broncos are like, fuck did you just say to me? No one fucking says that to me. And they just fucking shit the bed, dude. 21-3, Carolina steamrolled the fucking Bucs, dude. Panthers out here steamrolling fucking teams. That is bad. That is so bad. Bucs fans, way to go. You just gave up first place. Have a fucking field day, dude. And it ain't the defense. The defense is keeping this thing even close. If they had a bad defense, they'd be fucking terrible, dude. They would be awful. They would stink. They already stink. So the tanking Panthers beat the brakes off Buccaneers. And that's crazy. The Giants just keep finding ways to fucking win, dude. They stopped the Jags at the 1 yard to beat their ass and go 6-1. Kind of fucking wild. Danny fucking Dimes, dude. Danny Dimes and the G-Men don't fucking take no shit. Ravens hold on a division game against the Browns. You got the Jets. The Jets beating the fucking Broncos. The goddamn Jets. Put some respect on their name. 5-2 Jets at that, dude. 5-2 Jets. The Raiders. Just, had their the weekly tune-up game against the Texans. Anyone that gets that's a free tune-up game. Seahawks. The Seahawks? Dude, the Seahawks, probably the big upset of the week. I mean, take out the Chargers, dude. Took it to the Chargers and proceeded to not fucking slow down. God damn, dude. 17 in the first quarter. They win 37-23. That was wild. Not going to lie. Chiefs and 49ers had a good one. McCaffrey's first game was back and forth for a minute. Then the Chiefs hit the gas at the end, 44-23. Dolphins win with Tua back. And the Bears, the world-dominating Bears from Chicago, beat the Patriots 33-14 on Monday night. Kind of wild. They kind of went all out on that one. So, yeah, 7-7 from that week. Again, we had some wild games, some craziness, some whatnot. But then we just went ahead and kicked off Thursday night with the Ravens and Bucs. Ravens get the win here 27-22. That's why I said my Falcons are sitting at the top of the division right now, waiting to play their game against the Panthers. Another game where I don't know what the hell the Bucs are, dude. They just can't win the game. Remember that last stats I was reading to you about running the ball? Fuck hiccups, by the way. Just fuck hiccups. about running the ball. Timeout. Hiccup break. So yeah, it's the same common theme here as we stated. Running the ball for the Bucs. Lenny 9 carries, 24 yards and a touchdown. Rashad White 4 for 19. I mean, you have to have some balance, dude. There's no balance running the ball. You're not just going out here throwing the ball every time. It's not gonna work, dude. It will not work in this fucking league. I promise you. I promise you, it's not gonna work. They gotta establish a run game. They have to be more balanced, or teams are just gonna fucking back up and let you pass and let you fuck up. It's just how it's gonna be. And then you don't have the ball. The Ravens had the time of possession was just unfucking real. It was pretty bad. 38 minutes to Tampa Bay's 21. How do you beat the best teams? You do not let them have the ball. When they have the ball, they usually beat you. So you take the ball out of their hands and let Lamar win the game for you. Ravens go to 5-3, a much-needed victory, a much-needed loss. As for me, if you're a Falcons fan, much-needed loss for the Bucs. Now it lets us do our thing against the Panthers and take over the division. That leads into, we do have a London game against the London Jags, as they're being dubbed. You know, everyone thinks they're the first team that's going over there to be a full-time team in Jackson, the Jaguars. I don't know how Duval fans feel about it, but Florida does have 3 teams. They can give up one. I'd have given, they could have had the Bucs, but they're going to take the Jags, supposedly. That's what everyone thinks, but, whatever. They're on the rise. This would be the time to have them. But either way, the Jags always have a lot of fans over there. So, Jags, Broncos, this will be a fun matchup. Broncos trying to get things on track. I'm actually going to take the Jags. This is a game where anything can happen. I don't know if Russ is scheduled to play in this game. He did miss last week against the Jets. But I don't see anything. Looks like he is playing. So, I'm going to stick with the Jags. Give the home team some love. The Broncos could win this one, but I like the Jags. I'm going to take the Jags in that one at the 8. That's an 8:30 kickoff game. That's an 8:30 kickoff game. So then we got Panthers and Falcons. So this will be a good home game, division game for Atlanta. Try to get back on track. Hopefully I'm going to check right now. Have we got some corners coming back? So A.J. Terrell is out. Okay, so A.J. Terrell is out, like I had said. Hawkins is out. Jalen Hawkins is out. Casey Hayward. Now Casey Hayward's on IR. Damn. Hopefully he comes back. He was placed on IR. That was on the 18th, though. Okay, so hopefully he comes back. So we look like we're going to have no A.J. Terrell, no Casey Hayward. D.A. Alford is questionable. So the corners are still going to be a little questionable, which could mean this could be a little bit higher scoring game than what it would normally be. But I still like Atlanta in this one. Even as a rebuilding team, they like to call us. I still think we got a shot at this game easily. It's still going to be a little, like I said, maybe a little more high scoring than normal, but good game for us to bounce back, get things back on track. I'm taking Atlanta in that one. We got the Bears and Cowboys. Interesting matchup, but because the Cowboys, the Bears just came off looking really damn good against the Patriots, which I didn't think they would score that many points in a game ever, let alone against the Patriots defense. But now you got the Cowboys at 5-2. Their defense is pretty fucking good. This could be a chance that the Cowboys really tee off on the Bears and Justin Fields. But Dak's back. They kind of got their groove going, and this is kind of another little softball pitch game for them that they should be able to really win. They're favored by 10 points, and the Cowboys are. But I like the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys. It looks like Zeke might not be playing, so one little help against the Bears, but you got a capable backup, so they'll be all right. I just think the Cowboys are a better team overall, all around. They're just a better version of the Bears to me. Defense is playing a little bit better than the Bears. They can throw the ball, so we'll see. The Bears looking good, but they're sitting the same record as the Packers, 3-4 in that division, which is kind of crazy if you're a Chicago fan. Probably weren't expecting that, be tied with Green Bay. But against the Cowboys, I think it's going to be a step back week for the Bears. I got the Cowboys in this one. Dolphins, Lions. My stock for the Lions have been plummeting. I've been selling on the Lions. They played so damn good the first 3 games, but against the Dolphins with Tua back, they're going to get going. They're going to put up a lot of points, a lot of yards in the air. I think any Lions game from here out is probably not going to be to where they have much of a shot. I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one as well. But the only thing consistent is the Lions losing this season. Cardinals, Vikings, two teams I'm not hot on. Even though how do you keep saying that with the Vikings at 5-1? I just this isn't gonna help either. Them beating the Cardinals to me, this is a game they should beat because the Cardinals are so damn inconsistent. It's actually gonna be a really fun matchup. D Hop's back. Cardinals are kind of looking to get on track now. They got all their pieces in play. I think this will actually be a really close game. If they didn't have D-Hop, I think that would actually change a little bit. I would give the Vikings more of a chance. I'm still taking the Vikings. I could say I don't buy into what they're doing, but I'm picking them. They're winning games. It's all that matters. Is winning games. It's what the regular season is about, winning games. You play to win the game. So I got the Vikings. Raiders, Saints. This is an interesting matchup because I didn't think the Raiders would be. I thought both these teams could be 4-2 and 5-2 instead of their 2-4 and 2-5 records respectively. Good news for the Raiders and Raiders fans. This is not a division game because they're 0-3 in the division. 2-1 outside of it. So it is an away game. I'm still taking the. I'm still taking the Raiders. There's rumors of the Saints. Trying to get rid of Kamara now, possibly. That doesn't bode well for a team trying to win a division that's fairly winnable, and they still have a shot out of the division. So doesn't bode well for them and the Saints. I'm gonna take the Raiders on that note. Next we got the Patriots and Jets. Good old division matchup here. Patriots obviously get embarrassed on Monday Night Football against the Chicago Bears. Jets just coming off, rolling right now. They are rolling. Kelly rolling are the Jets. That was terrible. That was bad. I like the young core of this Jets team. Sauce Gardner's playing out of his fucking mind. You got the Cougar Shredder and Zach Wilson back. He's tearing it. He's playing his game, getting his feet wet again. Breece Hall out. We didn't talk about the trades. This team was involved in one of the trades. Breece Hall out for the season with the bad knee injury. And they go and get James Robinson from Jacksonville, which I think is a solid fucking move. Capable starter. He's already proved it last year in his rookie year. Now he gets to be the bell cow guy in the Jets. I didn't even think about that. That could be huge for them. But I'm taking a surprising upset. I'm taking the Patriots. Going into the Jets and handing them a loss just because it's the fucking Patriots. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like they're going to bounce back after that embarrassing loss against Chicago on national TV. For some reason, I got to believe that they're going to bounce back from that. I still think the Jets are playing great, though. The Jets look good. Steelers, Eagles. Undefeated Eagles and the Steelers who not having themselves the year they want. With Trubisky and Kenny Pickett, we've kind of already talked about it. Don't really need to go into that whole spiel. I think this is a pretty easy victory here for the Eagles. It'll probably be over by halftime. Just play it out just because they have to. One of those games, to be honest. Not much meat there on that one. Same with the next one. Titans Texans at kicking off the 3:05 game. This kind of a warm-up game really for the Texans or the Titans. Sorry, Texans not really showing much life. right now this season. Commanders and Colts 325. Interesting. So no Matt Ryan, right? We're getting Sam Ellinger, which I don't think is going to help at all. I don't even know why the Colts have a 48% chance of winning. Yeah, no, they don't. They don't. I'm sorry, they don't. Sam Ellinger is the quarterback, and that's just the facts of life. I'm taking the Commanders. The fucking 3-4 Commanders. They will be 4-4 after this damn win, dude. Insane. What is happening in the NFL, bro? The fucking Commanders are 3-4. The Jets are 5-2. The Vikings are 5-1. The fucking Cowboys are 5-2, dude. Like, what is happening right now? It's like fucking ultra reality. Giants. The fucking Giants 6-1. The Seahawks are 4-3, dude. I didn't think they'd even come close to 4 wins all year. The next game we got 49ers and Rams. This is one of the harder picks probably of the whole out of all these. And as I say that, I look and I didn't even pick this game yet. Hold on. No, let me not disrespect nobody here with that. This game I did pick though. I'm going for 49ers. The Rams have not been. They haven't been who they said they were going to be. The 49ers, to me, I think, they'll have a week now where McCaffrey's in the playbook. And, he's in the playbook, got shit going for him. Give it more time. I think the 49ers, for whatever reason, go in and sneak one against the Rams. The Rams have not wowed me this year. They're a team that after winning the Super Bowl, you got to wow me, dude. If you come in flat 3-3, I'm not just taking you just because you won the Super Bowl. I'm not giving you that credit. I like the 49ers in this matchup. I'd like them to get back on track here. This will be a huge game if they can make it happen too. A division game against the Super Bowl champs. Got to make this one happen here. I think they find a way. I think Shanahan dials up some offense with Debo and McCaffrey now. Get these guys going here. Next one, the fucking G-men go into Seattle. This is in Seattle. This was what makes this a little bit tricky. Probably why I didn't pick it. Giants obviously rolling, cruising. The Seahawks surprising a lot of teams. They thought they'd be terrible without Russ, and now they have double the wins Russ has. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Seahawks playing their fucking lights. They're playing their hearts out, man. Geno playing like he wants a fucking ring, dude. They called, but he ain't answer. He ain't called back. Type shit. So I really like what Seattle's doing. They're running the fucking ball. That Kenneth Walker's a beast, dude. How fucking fun is that guy, man? How fun is that guy? With all that said, though, I just like the Giants. How do I not take the Giants? I'm not going against the 6-1 Giants much more this year. I like them in this matchup. I got hosed when I picked the Packers over them in London. Not going to do it again. I will not disrespect the G-men like that. I'm taking Giants all the way on this one. Danny Dimes playing like a fucking MVP out here. Goddamn. Scary stuff. Packers, Bills. I thought this would be a harder choice. It's not even close. I'm taking the Bills. Scary defense. Just not going to allow the Packers to run. They're not going to be able. They're then going to pass the whole game, just like they've been doing the last few weeks, and lose. Why would I expect anything else from the 5-1 Bills and the 3-4 Packers? Packers have got to run the ball. This is not the week that they're going to try to establish it. They're going to get smashed and fucking digitally dashed, dude. This is going to be a bad one. It's going to be a bloodbath on Sunday night. I don't think this will be a real turning of the heads moment right here. You know what I mean? So I got Bills all day on Sunday night. That should be a fun matchup, but the Packers aren't living up to their potential. So, and then we top it off Monday night, a division matchup, Bengals Browns. This would be a really fun matchup if everyone was, at full strength. And I'd probably give it to the Browns. Jacoby Brissett, I know he played good against, Baltimore or whatever, but yeah, well, that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. The Bengals coming in, rolling, playing great. Not going to have Jamar Chase Monday night. He got injured late in that Falcons game. I think that's just a one-time deal. Probably a one-week injury, nothing scary, too serious. But not going to have him. I don't know if it'll matter too much. I'm taking Bengals all day. I guess I can run through these real quick. So, We went 7-7. We're going. This will be the week we get all the picks right. I got the Ravens over the Bucs. We had that. Got it. I got Jags over Broncos, the Falcons over the Panthers, Cowboys over the Bears, Dolphins over the Lions, Vikings over the Cardinals, Raiders over the Saints, Patriots over the Jets, Eagles over Steelers, Titans over Texans, Commanders over Colts, 49ers over the Rams, Giants over Seahawks, Bills over Packers, and the Bengals over the Browns. One trade we did not talk about, that was the Chiefs trade of, oh my God. Hello. Now I'm drawing a fucking blank. Who did the Chiefs get? Yeah. They got Kadarius Toney. So the Chiefs got Kadarius Toney from the Giants. I thought that was a good move on their part because if Kadarius Toney does pay off, he's good. He just had health injuries. Injury concerns have been his problem, but yeah. So that was a good one. The Bears traded Robert Quinn to the Eagles. So to me, that's a big plus for the Eagles. Just not because of how Robert Quinn's played, because he's only had one sack and has not done much this year for the Bears. It's just a good rotation guy that they can throw in, a known vet that could be like a Von Miller move. When the Rams went and got Von Miller, and he made his presence known in the playoffs. Just keep he may not do much right now. Just keep an eye out for that name in the playoffs. Robert Quinn, if that could be a huge piece that they picked up that we're not really talking about. So I told you, I promised we'd get back on our NBA shit too, boys. Back on that NBA shit. We're gonna make some predictions. I've now got to see a few games. I don't want it to get too far in, and we're gonna go down and I'm gonna give you who I like, who I don't like, and who I'm picking for my early season picks for the finals. So, like we talked about how the East is still trash and the West is becoming this battleground for gods. Milwaukee 4-0, Atlanta's 4-1. I'll just go through the division real quick. All right, the conference. You got Milwaukee at 4-0, Atlanta 4-1, Cleveland 4-1, Boston 3-2, Knicks 3-2, Washington's 3-2. The Bulls are 3-3, and the Raptors finish out at the 8th spot, currently 3-3. Just outside of that, the Hornets, Sixers, Pacers, and Heat at 2-4, and Brooklyn surprisingly is 1-4. One of the bottom feeders in the East, only above Detroit and Orlando. It's bad when you're above them. But hey, my Miami Heat, like I said, this is not our year. We're definitely taking a step back just because we didn't do anything, dude. Teams got better, obviously. We did nothing. We lost guys and didn't sign anybody. But we told Tyler Hero he can be a starter. Woo! Okay, cool. Milwaukee, though, man, they're tough. They're going to be tough again this year, obviously. It's really who can knock these guys off, who can give them the toughest shot. Cleveland is surprising to me. Atlanta, this early start is surprising to me. I like what they're doing. They also didn't play anybody, right? Atlanta has beaten the Pistons twice. They lost to the Hornets, gave them their only win, and they beat the Rockets and the Magic. Those are all bottom feeders. They're literally 4-1 by playing nobody. So do not buy into that. Their next game is they play tonight against the Bucs. We'll see how they look against the Bucs. Cavaliers, take a look at their schedule, see how they're doing. Donovan Mitchell looking great, LeVert playing great. They just beat the Celtics, so you can't say they didn't beat nobody. They beat the Bulls and they lost to the Raptors. So Cleveland being surprising. If they can get that thing going, dude, they'd be a fun team. They're going to be the fun team in the East, for sure. Definitely the most fun team to watch, probably. I got to catch a couple Cavs games this year because they seem fun. Boston to me was my favorite to get back. I could stick with it. Milwaukee looks great. Cavaliers. What are the Bulls going to do this year? Are they going to get Lonzo? I know with DeRozan. Are they going to get Lonzo back? Is the question. Zach LaVine and them guys. They could be really good again this year. Fun Bulls team again this year. Never know. Then we look at the West. Stacked, dude. Trailblazers come out swinging 5-1. Phoenix 4-1, Memphis 4-1, Utah 4-2, Denver 4-2, Spurs 4-2, T-Wolves 4-2, and Golden State is your fucking current 8 seed, dude. If that tells you anything at 3-2. And right behind them, Pelicans 3-2, Mavs 2-2. So Lakers 0-5, bottom feeders. I'm not gonna be like everybody else and keep talking about the Lakers just for clicks, because I'm not about that shit. So I'll tell you this right now: the Lakers fucking stink. They have no shot in hell this year. I'm not going to keep, pulling you guys along. I don't care what the fuck they do with Russ and LeBron and AD here, and he's injured. The Lakers stink. They're not good enough to be even close to any of those teams. If the Warriors are the 8th seed, the Lakers will not be in the playoffs. They're not going to be in the playoffs. So I'm not going to talk about them like everybody else. I'm going to talk about the winners. I'm going to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies and the Phoenix Suns, how they look. The Utah Jazz, who gutted the roster. They're pulling the the Thunder a couple of years back when they had CP3 and they were supposed to be bad. Yeah, well, Utah's playing great. They're 4-2. Nuggets 4-2 with the MVP back to back, keeping them going. To me, the Twin Tower Timberwolves are the most fun team in the West, dude. With old Rudy Gobert and Cat. Come on, dog. You got D'Angelo. You got D'Lo, Ant, Gobert, and Cat, dude. Fun team to watch. For sure. A lot of good teams. The West is going to be really hard. I'll tell you right now, my team, and I'm going to stick with the Celtics out of the East. I like the Celtics. If not them, the Bucks. To me, it's the Celtics and Bucks. You've got the Hawks and Cavs and Knicks trying to come up, and Bulls and mill around. I think the Heat, no shot. Nets, no shot right now. Right now, I like the Bucks, but I like the Celtics over the Bucks. If I had to pick between them, I'm taking the Celtics. I think, again, they're the most complete team. They just got to get that shit rolling. When they are rolling, they are one of the best fucking teams in the NBA, but they're so inconsistent. I know these guys are young. They got to fucking quit that inconsistent shit and just stick with what they're doing. To me, it's a 2-team race, and I like the Celtics out of the East. I'm taking the Celtics out of the East. The fucking West, dude, I could pick any one of these teams. I could close my eyes, point, pick. It has a good damn shot, and I can tell you why. I know Portland looks good so far. Phoenix, CP3. If CP3 is on your team, I'm not taking them. Not doing it. All seriousness, no. I like the T-Wolves. I really like the T-Wolves. I like Golden State. Memphis has a real good shot at being really good. Denver. I'm not going to lie. Denver this year, if they stay healthy, right? Jamal Murray. They have Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Joker. They could be, man, they stay healthy. They're really good. I like Minnesota. I think they're really good. If I have to pick, I'm going to take Denver out of the West. I'm going to take Denver out of the West, Boston out of the East. Those are my favorite. But I'm going to tell you right now, T-Wolves, I really love, have the good shot. Golden State has a really good shot. The Pelicans would have a good shot, but injuries I feel like are going to hassle them, and they're going to be pretenders. They're going to be flirting. They might get in and flirt, but I don't know if I'm buying the Spurs quite yet. Utah, I think, plummets back quite a bit. Memphis has a shot. Suns and Trailblazers, I know they could have a shot, but I like Minnesota, but I'm going to go with Denver. Denver out of the West. No disrespect to the Golden State Warriors. I like Denver, man. I think if they would have stayed healthy last year, they would have had a shot, and I think they would have won. So I'm going to go Denver, Boston. Those are my early season picks for NBA for the finals. So we'll see what we got there. And with that, guys, I'll kind of wrap things up and leave you all with there. We're going to have we'll be back. I think we'll bring this back and talk about the game more in depth and do our game balls and all that shit next week. After these games, after week 8, we'll kind of go back to that and then do our picks. Might have guest pick on. I don't know. I'm trying to get some guys on here, do some guest picking. Let's get this thing going. But I'm going to get off, go watch some college football. Leave you guys with that. As always, love y'all. Peace.